Now, just going to do a little reading. So for this reading, you will sit with your chairs like this. Okay, back to back. You'll sit back to back. And you will have different readings. Okay. Student A will have one reading, student B a different reading. For example, take that down. 1 minute. The first question of A, on A's reading, looks like this. And the first question of B's looks like this. So if you are A, you can see there is a blank. There's blank. A percentage. You don't know what percent. So what question can A ask B?
How many?
Yeah? Yep. How many or what percent? So we can say, what percent of Australian families have a garden? So what percent, this is a question that you might have to ask, what percent of Australian families have a garden? And B will say, oh, 68%. 68%. And you can say, look, oh, there's a blank here. A blank here. So what question will A ask B for this word? So how often?
How often do you do gardening?
Yeah, how often?
The Australian family.
That's right. How often do Australian families or Australians do gardening? So how often? How often? And then B will say, oh, every weekend. You'll write that. Okay? So move your chairs so you are back to back. Move your chairs. You're back to back. Good. Good. So you cannot see. And now we have uneven numbers now. So we will have, you can be a group of 3. Our 2 chairs facing this way. Good. 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 Good.
Good eye, good eye.
Oh my God. Okay, so do you all have a pen? You will need to write your answer in. Yes, write the answer in. Good. So this group, there will be 2 B's. You can be a B. A B. There you go. You are A. There you go. So you can be A and you can be B. A and B. Okay, so if you begin by asking either what percent or how often, complete your questions. So as you can begin, you will ask the first question to your partner. This is all about Australian life, Australian way of life. Some information about Australian way of life. Good.
What percent to every
What percent of Australian families have a garden? 68. And how often do the Australians do gardening?
about it if you haven't finished? I want you to move back into, let's move back into our U. Okay, and if you haven't finished, check your paper with your partner or partners for group of 3. You can check each other's. See, there are the missing answers. And what do you think? Do you think the Aussie way of life is the same or different to your home countries?
Different.
Different?
Then in a strong family have a garden.
Ah, so
Trees. No.
little, only a little percent, only a small percent. So, in Chile, do you garden very often?
No.
You would say probably hardly ever.
Not
Not at all.
No.
Oh,
Well, in my house, I don't have a garden.
really?
Well,
Okay, so not at all.
not at all.
Not at all. Okay, very good. What else is different? Something that is different. Do you go to the pub
Yeah.
Yes.
so often?
Yes.
More or less?
Yes.
More.
Yes, of course.
More. So what can we say?
Aye,
What would you
aye.
say?
Always.
Always. So are you from Chile as well?
No, in Spain.
In Spain? Okay, so you would say in Spain you?
Always, always.
Japanese usually.
Usually, okay.
No.
Melissa?
No.
Melissa? What would you say?
Stay at home.
What would your sentence be? A full sentence.
Korean people, we don't
Always go.
My country.
Okay, good.
Here. Yeah.
What about eating chocolate? Eating chocolate. How much chocolate do Aussies eat every year? How much? So you didn't get to that bit. How much?
I think David every day eat chocolate.
18
Yeah,
Teacher
18
David.
kilos. 18 kilos of chocolate.
Every
Oh.
day.
Do you think you eat more or less chocolate?
every year.
Every year.
Maybe more.
Less fat. Get very fat. So how often do you eat chocolate?
not at all.
Not at all. Okay. How often do you eat chocolate, Mike?
Every day.
However,
Hardly ever. Okay. How often do you eat chocolate, Nikki?
I often
Often eat chocolate. Okay. How often do you eat chocolate, Raven?
Once a month.
Once a month. Okay. Good.
Once a month. Only.
Very good.
Yeah, really.
How often do you eat chocolate?
Every day.
Every day. Always. So you always eat chocolate.
I'm fat.
Oh dear.
But,
Okay.
but.
But it's okay. All right.